Marjorie Taylor Greene told us about some of the ways the massive amount of COVID money was being spent by the federal government. I'm sure it's all accounted for. Everybody's happy. Nothing was wasted. I mean, of course, you're going to have a little waste, but not much.
Yeah, that's baked in, right?
Yeah, right. It's baked in.
Ugh.
Like the butter on Home Pride. What was it called? We split the top and let the butter bake right in.
Dude, don't do this. I'm hungry. I don't need this.
All right, here's Marjorie Taylor Greene.
So, Mr. Dodaro, if you don't mind answering a few of my questions, can you tell me, as our comptroller of the United States, how much COVID cash was given to abortion?
I do not know that answer. I don't have that answer.
Oh, okay. So
They never do.
I can tell you, Planned Parenthood clinics received $80 billion in COVID relief
good
loans.
golly.
Which is hard to understand how that happened. Mr. Dodaro, can you tell me how much money COVID cash went towards diversity, equity, and inclusion or racism issues?
Again, we have not looked at that issue, so I don't know.
Oh, geez.
You're a
Well, I can tell you the
comptroller.
Pennsylvania Humanities Council did receive $1.4 million in relief and used it for equity and geographic diversity. I'm not sure how that helped in a pandemic time. Mr. Dodaro, can you tell me how much COVID cash went to CRT?
CRT?
Critical race theory in education. It's a racist curriculum used to teach children that somehow their white skin is not equal to black skin and other things in education.
Yeah. No, I do not know that, but I do know that there's provisions that the federal funds generally are not used, they're supposed to be used for curriculum.
Oh.
That's a state.
Oh, Mr. Dodaro, I have to tell you, in Illinois, they received $5.1 billion at an elementary school there that used it for equity and diversity. So it's being used for these things. Mr. Dodaro, can you tell me how much money was given to Drag Queen Story Hour?
I'm sorry, could you repeat that? Who?
Drag Queen Story Time, where men dress up as women and read confusing books to children.
First, I thought you said dry clean. So, I'm sorry. No, I don't know the answer to either one of those.
Oh, good. Oh, there we go. That's good.
Did she provide the answer? I want to know.
For that specific school, got 18 grand just at that one school to promote drag.
She also said $80 billion went to Planned Parenthood.
That she did.
$80 billion. Are you kidding me? It should be unconstitutional to fund that at all from our money. That's our money.
Yep. You having fun doing your taxes this year? Because that's where it's going. Oh yeah, and also I saw a thing where $30 million is going to India to fight like plastic pollution. Are they a state? Is India part of this country?
Just unreal.
It is madness. Like, we are spending money unconstitutionally that we don't even have. And I have this meme here, Pat. I don't think I sent this in, Kayla, so don't even look for it. But this says it all perfectly. The government says, you owe us money. It's called taxes. And then you respond, well, how much do I owe? And the government says, well, you have to figure that out. And then you say, well, can I just pay what I want? And the government says, oh, no. We know exactly how much you owe, but you have to guess that number too. And then you say, well, what if I get that wrong? And the government says, well, you go to prison. I mean, is that not exactly right?
It is exactly right.
This isn't.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel your pain, dog.
And then you're funding stuff like this.
Pain.
$80 billion to kill babies.
$80 billion. That's unconscionable. It's an absolute catastrophe. An abomination.
And all that stuff that Marjorie Taylor Greene was going through. Remember, the voice in the wilderness standing against that bill was Thomas Massey. And here we are, unable to track any of it. And when we do, we find out what it was actually used for. Gee, who could have seen that coming? Thomas Massey.
Yeah, I just saw a story, kind of briefly glanced through it, of some of the COVID cash that went to this woman in California, I think. And she got $380,000 and spent it on a Bentley, and several other luxury products, and then, never got caught until just recently. And you wonder how many times has this happened? I would guess thousands, maybe hundreds of thousands of times.
Yeah.
And that's our hard-earned wages going to waste on these products.
Yeah, be sure to go to work today, y'all, because somewhere out there, Planned Parenthood is depending on your cash to murder babies.
And congratulations, Uncle Sam is who you're going to get to pay at the end of the day. You're not going to be done paying Uncle Sam till probably July, August.
When is the Tax Freedom Day this year?
We should look that up.
Tax Freedom Day 2023. Because every year it just goes further and further deeper into the calendar.
Yep. How long are we working entirely for the government? Of course, it depends on how do they do this, because it depends on your income tax bracket.
Yeah, I think they just mean like the average worker. Well, April 18th.
April 18th, 3 days after tax day. Now you can have some of your own money. That's unbelievable.
Yeah, it's 2 days later than it was last year.
Wow.
And I don't know, but here's another website. Oh no, that's UK. Okay, so this is where you could say, well, in Britain they have to work till June 8th. So count your blessings, America.
Yeah, that's why we fought a war and broke away from them, because we didn't want to do that stuff. We didn't want to be overly taxed. We didn't want to be surveilled. We didn't want any of that. We wanted to be free. And this ain't it.
If you enjoyed this video, hit like and subscribe to our channel so you'll be sure to see similar videos from BlazeTV, with the added bonus of signaling YouTube that your voice and opinion still matters. And if you're looking for more great conservative content, check out one of the 2 videos suggested here.